Hey everybody, well I wanted to bring you some news as well as ask for your help. You may see the map there, and if you've been around the channel long, you might remember a similar video from when I first went to France back in February. Well, originally the plans for this fall for me and my sons was that we were going to go to the UK, go to a couple of football matches while we were there, and then head over to Belgium for a weekend, 2-day tour that we were doing with some of the guys from Band of Brothers, similar to what I did back in April and May. So plans have changed a little bit. My boys are not going to be going on that trip. We are going to save that trip for next year as part of a full family trip that we're going to do. So I will be going alone back to Europe at the end of October. So the plans have changed, not going to the UK now. Instead, this is going to be my second trip to the Western Front, visiting World War I battlefields with a couple of other things thrown in. So the reason I am sharing this with you is, number one, to let you know what my plans are, because some of you I've talked with, especially in the UK, and there was a chance of meeting up and stuff. Unfortunately, none of that's going to happen for now. But I also want to get your help, because when I took my first trip to the World War I battlefield, a couple of you gave me some really helpful bits of information about places that weren't even on my radar that ended up being some of the best sites I visited while I was there. So I want to repeat that. So I'm looking for help from people who have been to the places that I'm going to be going. I need to know what are the places I can't miss, what are the places I absolutely need to go to. So I'm going to show you kind of what I'm thinking right now. And the rough outline for what my early plans are, recognizing all of this could change. I may add to, I may take away from, I may decide this is too much and I can't fit it all into a week. So right now, the plan is when I arrive, I'm going to be flying into Brussels from New York, and I'm heading over to Ypres. Some of the definite key sites I want to visit, Langemarck, Poelcapelle, that was the site of the first lethal gas attack in World War I, so we're going to tell that story there. Definitely going to do some stuff about the Battle of Passchendaele, so I haven't marked that on the map yet, but going to do something about John McCrae, who was the guy who wrote In Flanders Fields, a very famous poem that we know so well if you're familiar with World War I. And there are some sites associated with him that I want to visit too. I definitely want to visit the Menin Gate, which has the names of over 50,000 British and Commonwealth soldiers whose bodies were never identified. But it also is the site of a nightly commemoration where I definitely want to visit and be a part of. So I'll be visiting that for sure. There's some other places in and around Ypres I want to go to. Hill 60 is definitely going to be in those plans. We want to do something about the Christmas truce of 1914. There's a memorial to that down in this area. Messines Ridge is there. And then, if I'm able to, I'd like to go down and go to the Hohenzollern Redoubt. That is where Fergus Bowes-Lyon was killed. He was the brother of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, and would be the uncle to the recently departed Queen Elizabeth II. He was killed there. He's actually buried, I believe he's buried up closer to Los, but I'm not sure. I'll do some more research on that. Vimy Ridge, if I can make it happen. I know all our Canadian friends would very much like me to go there, so may even go down into Arras if I can make that happen. I want to go over to Mons. That's where the British saw combat for the first time in World War I. It's where the first and last British soldiers killed in the war are buried in the same cemetery, not far from each other. And then, on my last day before heading over to Liège, which is where our tour is going to depart from for the weekend with the guys from Band of Brothers, I want to head to the Waterloo battlefield. So, anything that's in this area doesn't even have to be associated with World War I. If it's something you think, man, if you're going to be in that area, you absolutely have to do this, please let me know in the comment section below. I definitely don't want to miss any hidden gems or things that I might not know about. I do have a tour book that's on its way that I just ordered on Amazon that was really helpful when I got the one by the same authors that covered the area that I was in, which is Western Front South. This is their Western Front North. book that should be coming this week. That'll probably help me a lot with where I need to go. But please let me know in the comment section below if there's somewhere you've been or that you know of that's associated with any of this area that absolutely has to be on my list. And if you have other requests or things you'd like me to stop by and do, I'm in the planning stages right now. This trip is about 6 weeks away, a little less than 6 weeks away. So still lots of time for me to work on that. So let me know what you think, and we'll be back with some more content very soon. Thanks for watching.